You know what time it is. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Shout out to everybody in TikTok land. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Guys, fresh all-time highs. How? I don't know. It felt like it took like 5 days, maybe less than a week. But it took a couple of weeks, but the bounce has been strong to say the least. We just cracked fresh all-time highs on NQ. SPY fresh all-time highs. Very interesting, man. It's another day, ladies and gentlemen. Another day in the markets that are rigged to stay up. Let's keep it going, guys. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Welcome back to another episode of the Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well, man. What in the world has happened in the last 5 days? Unbelievable. That's all I can say is unbelievable price action. Unbelievable. Like, if you wanted to go short, NQ blew right past your little short, right past your stop. Insane, guys. What a rip. All right, let me make sure this puppy is working. What a rip. What a rip. Was I expecting more of a pullback? Yep. But we did not get that. It kept pulling back. I was like, wow, this is insane. So yeah, man, we're here. Hold on one second. All right, we're good. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, fresh all-time highs for NQ and ES, of course, I'm sure. SPY, fresh all-time highs. QQQ, I didn't even check QQQ yet. But I'm sure that's fresh all-time highs too. Everything's fresh all-time highs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, hold on. This thing is already saying it's about to start glitching. Let me turn some things off. Let me turn some things off right now. I'm not playing with this thing. Alright, guys, give me a second. Tradez, down Tradez on the short stream. Man, yeah, guys, I've been busy, man. And I've been trying to figure out like what's going on with YouTube, but it seems like it's a YouTube wide type of situation. Everybody's views have dropped significantly. I'm like, yo, what is it? The title? What's happening? But yeah, it seems like it's everybody. Let me turn these off too. Hold on one second. Trying to get this thing together. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Happy Wednesday. We're back in the mix. We'll try to get on tomorrow too, man. At least put 2 days together. All right. That's it. Dropped frames, right? Let me turn all this off. Turn this off. Close window. Turn what's that? All right, give me a second. Control Alt. Let's see. Control. Oh no, I did it wrong. All right. Wow. Yeah, the bulls have been. No other way to put it. They've been like relentless, like non-stop. You can't stop the bulls. You try to go short, you get torched to the upside. And that's the thing, we had some decent pulls, but bro. Okay, I'm glitching a little bit. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to exit out of all of these programs. But is happening? All right. I think we're good now. Get rid of that. I know Discord has to go. Discord. Yeah, end task. All right, that's done. Should be all right now. There's a lot of Google Chromes. All right, hold on. Whoa. Could it be the Thinkorswimmer? Continue. Trying to exit out. Let's see. Exit out of that. It should be all right now. Let's see. Turn that off. Let's exit out of. What else is here? What else is up that I don't need? It's Google Chrome. It's definitely Google Chrome. Boom. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need any of these. Cut them. All right, man. But yeah, fresh all-time highs. It's going down. What a push, man. What a push. Yo, shout out to everybody on the short stream, the vertical stream. Come over to the horizontal stream so I can see your comments. I don't think they've combined that yet, have they? No, not yet. Or I haven't figured it out yet. If you're on the vertical stream, the horizontal stream, or the vertical stream, the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. Shout out to Looney2. What's up, man? Looney2 says, yo, 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 yo. How are the trades going today? Good day today, man. Across all the accounts, I did well this today, for sure. I posted it in the Discord. Across all the accounts, like 2K, which is a good day. That's a good day in my book. 2K across all the accounts. Shout out to Simon. What's going on, Simon? How did you conquer Apex? Patience. Patience, persistence, and consistency. That's it, man. Going over your old trades, making sure you're not making the same mistakes. I was repeating mistakes all through 2025, man. It was crazy. And because of me repeating those mistakes, I didn't receive a payout. That's part of the game. So if you break the rules, you're not going to be able to get any prizes. But yeah, that's it, man. Just sticking with it. Keep it going. That's it. That is it. Make sure your edge is working itself out. And yeah. Oh boy, what's happening? What is that? I did not mean it. All right, did I do this correctly? I think I did. Boom. We're going live. And boom again. All right, we're good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hold on one second. All right, we're here. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll go grab some water in a little bit. But yeah, fresh all-time highs, NQ, ES, SPY. Amazing push by the bulls, man. Unbelievable. The way we bounced from 22K up, 22,000, what was it, the low? Like 22,300 or something like that. Insane. We went straight up. We did not look back. We didn't look back at all. It was like, yo, any short you put in got blown out of the water aggressively. You could see, like, just in the price action, it was like, whoa. We would push. You'll get a little tiny pullback. You would even get some deep pullbacks, but whoever came in to buy after that pullback, you could tell that was institutional money for sure. I was like, what in the world? Unbelievable. But yeah, it was interesting to watch for sure. I was like, wow. And I definitely went short a couple times and got blown out of the water. A couple times. I was like, whoa. Unbelievable. But yeah, we're here. Fresh all-time highs. It's like the market's like ate up the Iran news. That did spook the markets a little bit, but then after that, take off. After that, it was take off. Shout out to Looney 2. Shout out to Simon. All right, man, we're here. All right. How did I do that the last time? I did. What did I do? I clicked something. What was it? View channel description. Live chat. Description? Oh, that's what it was. Go to description and then it'll pop it up. All right, cool. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. But yeah, YouTube. Somebody said, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the views, but everybody I've talked to, they're like, yeah, everybody's taking a hit. Because YouTube used to push my videos out a lot stronger, but they have definitely pulled back. Let's see. Let me hit the tap. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Happy Wednesday. Fresh all-time highs for NQ. It's going down. Bang, bang, bang. All right, we'll be on here for a couple of hours. Let's see if we can maintain these highs. Let's see what the bulls want to do. Now it's looking like continuation to close the week. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, shout out to Simon. Shout out to Looney 2. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Whoa, what is this? Bang. Yeah, everybody's taking a hit on YouTube. I'm looking up the videos, they're like, yo, it feels like YouTube isn't pushing. Yeah, they're definitely not pushing videos. I don't know if it's a setting or what. But I've been trying to figure that out. Tried to figure it out over the weekend. I gotta just keep playing with it, and we'll take it from there. Keep playing with it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We back up to highs, fresh all time. Yeah, basically. Wow, this is what I'm talking about. You see this? You'll get a deep pullback. It'll look like a break of structure, and then bulls will come out of nowhere. Like, give me that. We're going back to the north side. We're going back to the north side, ladies and gentlemen. All right, come through. Bada bing, bada boom. Hit it, go with the description, bang, bang. Yaga. I wonder if this will work. Let's try it. What a push, man. $7,000 for ES. Wow. $26,419. That's what I see. I think $399 was the high. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Something you could feel. All right. Trying to get these payouts to 100K. That would be cool. Like 30 off, 32. I want that before the summertime. But I gotta lock in order to make that happen. Gotta lock in. Okay, now this thing doesn't want to pop up. Is this the update? When you update, I want things to run smoothly, right? How come when we update there's an issue? Come on, buddy. You hear it all the time when you update like an app. This is supposed to be better. Why are they giving me issues? Oh, we're going for fresher highs. Wow. 26, 424 on NQ right now. Unbelievable. That's all I can say, man. What a rip. What a rip. Bro, like, no other way to put it. Like, even from this session, like from 100, we did not look back. From 26,000, we did not look back. It was just strength the entire day. Strength the entire day. Like no looking back. All you had to do was buy. tight, and then give yourself enough room on the stop and just let it ride. That's it. Just let it ride. Trying to make sure YouTube is good. Sound is good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody on the short stream. Shout out to Looney too. And shout out to Simon. Nice. All right, buddies. Oh, that's because I was probably on my. Okay, I get it. Yeah, bulls don't look like they want to stop. Slow down, man. We got 4,000 more, 3,000 more until 30,000 on NQ. Insane. I remember NQ in the teens. Now we're flirting with 30,000. Insane. All right. All right. Bang, bang. It does work. How to read the market. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, fresh all-time highs, man, across the board. Insane. Dun. All right. IT. Yeah, heck of a move though to the upside. Now I gotta see how we're gonna like approach tomorrow. I mean, basically, if I'm playing this thing, I'm basing everything off of previous all-time highs. So basically 26,400. That's gonna be the battle zone for the rest of the night into New York. Do we hold on to previous all-time high? Do we get continuation to 27,000? Wow. Bow, bow. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. There are two streams going, so it's like you just have to go to the page and then click the other live link. Shout out to Looney too. Shout out to Simon. Who remembers Paul Simon? Paul Simon, that's like a part of my childhood. Shout out to Paul Simon, man. All right, did I do this correctly? All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Finally broke the Apex payout drought. It took a week for them to send the money. I don't remember them doing that before. The last payout I got takes like 2 to 3 business days at max, but this took like 5 business days. Yeah, man, let's get this thing to 100K, man. That in itself would be an accomplishment. I'll take that from the computer. I'll take that any day, man. Just looking at some charts and battling with myself not to go on tilt. Part of the game, man. Cave Trader, what's up, man? Cave Trader says, yo, nice, you got some payoffs this year, bro. Good stuff. Yes, sir. We're grinding, man. We're trying to get back to what we were back in 24. Late 24, I was cooking, man. It's like 10K a month. Bang, 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 bang. I'm trying to get back to that. I'm fighting the ego too, man. That was before YouTube. I think 2025 was the year of adjusting to YouTube. Trying so hard not to take a loss. But I'm getting back into the groove. I'm getting used to it. Trading in front of a crowd is way different from trading by your lonesome. Trading live on live stream is very different. Before, I would snipe, turn everything off. But then I was like, man, let me get on YouTube. Everybody was like, you gotta get on YouTube. Shout out to Cave Trader, man. Cave Trader says, how you liking the end of day Apex accounts? I love them. I only have a couple though. I don't have most of my PAs are still trailing. Just simply because of the price. I'm trying to get back to like 20 PAs. Then once I get the payouts rolling like they were before, then I'll invest in end of day. I have like one end of day account. But when I play end of day, it feels like Topstep. And Topstep, end of day, Topstep is like my bread and butter, man. When I get Topstep going, it's so clean. I don't have to worry about taking profits too early. You could just let it ride. If the play is gonna take an hour, it's gonna take an hour. And even if I put my stop at break even, it'll simply be break even. If you let a play go just for an hour with a trailing drawdown, you might blow your account. If you're using size, you might blow your account in like 15 minutes. But like, dang, man, it didn't go anywhere. It can just be chopping. And by the time you know it, your account is blown. You're like, what the heck just happened? Shout out to LWB. What's up, man? Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well. Broke the Apex drought, guys. The Apex payout drought. Finally. Shout out to Cave Trader in the building. What about you, Cave Trader? How are things going? Oh, let me catch up, man. Hold on. How you like the end of the day? Yeah, only a couple end of day accounts on Apex right now. I still have majority trailing. The account that I got the payout on was a trailing account. How you like it? Looney 2, what's up, man? Looney 2 says, I'm so glad the markets are back up. I was losing it in You too? Yo, it seems like I was talking to somebody earlier about this. Like, first of all, overall, the markets are rigged to stay up, right? Second of all, it seems like the markets get over news quicker and quicker, quarter over quarter. Like, the war stuff came in, and granted, like, March is when a lot of you get a lot of, if I'm not mistaken, get a lot of rotation when it comes to like hedge funds, the big funds. So you do get a little bit of a choppiness in March going into April, but then you bounce back up going into April. But with the war going on, I didn't think it would follow the same blueprint, but it did. The markets were like, all right, guys, Are you guys going to end the war or not? All right, whatever. We're just going to do our own thing. The bounce, the bounce on NQ has been outstanding. We touched 23,000. Was it 23? Yeah, 23,000. 22,000. And straight up, we did not look back for the last couple of weeks. It's been 2 to 3 weeks all green. And look at the monthly candle. Unbelievable. That candle was red at one point. It's a full green bar right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Looney2 says, I'm at 50% of my goal for the year now. Nice, let's go. Keep it going, Looney2. Cave Trader says, good word, 100K would be insane. Yeah, man, I want to get there, man. 100K in payouts. That's a milestone. The goal was to get it last year, but I just hit a wall. Like I hit a mental block. I don't know. Granted, there were things, a couple things going on last year, but still, like, not enough to like throw me off my game like that. I was like spinning my wheels. It was like spinning my wheels in the mud. I was like, yo, bro, what is happening? And last year was the tariffs and stuff. Yeah, but still. New market, but still, like, I don't know. There's a lot going on. It did become a new market. That's a fact. After Biden. It's true. But still. Yes, the markets are part of it, but still, like, my rules, I was kind of freestyling a little bit. Wasn't good. I was in my the ego was involved, all that good stuff. Cave Trader says, good work, 100K would be insane. Yes, it would. Shout out to Cave Trader, man. I appreciate you. Cave Trader said, yes, it's harder losing in front of me. Man, that was an adjustment. Because the thing is, when I got on, I was cooking. If you go to my very first videos, every other couple of videos, it was like, got another payout, Topstep payout coming in hot, Apex payout coming in hot, and then beginning of first quarter 2025, the audience started growing. I was like, uh-oh. Then you had the haters coming out of the blue. I was like, what is happening? So I guess this is YouTube. So that whole thing was an adjustment. Then the props are switching the rules, MAE rules, consistency out the blue, and man. So yeah. That's part of the journey though. I'm not mad at it at all, because if you can survive all of that, you can survive anything these markets have to throw at you. That's a fact. Looney2 says making 10K a month, sweet. Don't think I'll ever. You'll get there. Come on, Looney2. The thing about this trading game is that it's all about if you can make it happen with a couple of accounts, you can make it happen with 30 accounts. You can make it happen with 40 accounts. You can make it happen with 50 accounts. It's all about leverage. And slowly, as you're on the journey, you'll slowly increase your size. Then your gains become a little bigger. So on and so forth. Hold on, did I do anything over here? Oh, I think I was supposed to. That's a short stream. That's cool. Shout out to LWB. What's up, man? Looney2, I believe in you. You can do it. When I first started looking at the props, I was like, dang, I don't know. How does this work? And then all of a sudden, if you can lock in your edge and just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, by the time you know it, you'll be like, whoa, $4,000 payout. You're like, whoa, where'd that come from? Then you keep those accounts afloat, another $4,000 payout. Let's say you blow those, roll that money into more evals, more funded accounts. By the time you know it, you'll get like a little system going, a little flow going. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to LWB. The Silver Surfer is in the building. Shout out to Cave Trader. My people, I miss you guys, man. Shout out to Cave Trader. Cave Trader says, very good, bro. I'm about to take a 1,400 payout with Apex. Let's go. Clap it up. Let's go, Cave Trader. I'm trying to be like you, man. I want consistent payouts. I need consistent payouts. Back to back to back. I need to get back into the mode. But yeah, it's been a journey. 2025 was a journey. Took only a couple of payouts in 2025. It was rough. But hey, it's part of the journey. Did a lot of tilting in 2025. I'm trying to get rid of the tilt bug. The tilt bug. Fresh all-time highs for NQ, guys. Insane. LWB says, got Panda entered into her set work trial May 15th through the 17th. Let's go. Panda's over there cooking, man. Cave Trader says, I had payouts in March, not much, as it was my worst month. The month before I had lots of payouts with Lucid and Tradeify. Nice. Let's go. Shout out to Cave Trader. Cave Trader says, but yeah, I'm liking the end of day accounts. They cool. But the $250 a day minimum is too much for a 5-day. But I'll do it if I have to. Yeah. What is it? It's 250. It's 250 for which account? I think for the 50Ks it's 200. I got a bunch of 50Ks. I don't have any 150Ks. Well, I do have one 150K account, but it's low on drawdown. Slowly bringing it back. I think I might wait till CPI and try to YOLO. Let that thing fly. We'll see. But yeah, there's barely any drawdown in my 150K Apex account. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, man. Oh, yeah. End of day is 250, yeah. I have a bunch of trailing. I still have the trailing account, so I'm still thinking trailing from a trailing perspective. I know trailing account is 200. Dang. I have an end of day account, but I've been doing a 200. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming it's the 200, but if it's 250, then yeah, I still got some days to go. I just started the account though, so I'm still playing with it, learning the rules. But yeah, the 200 it's similar to like how Topstep had it, 150 a day, 5 days. But the difference is you can pull that thing, no buffer in Topstep. 5 days, 150, you can pull that payout, half of it. Shout out to Cape Trader in the building, man. Good to hear from you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Cape Trader says, yeah, Apex end of day 250, 50K is 250 minimum 5 day. Dang! Then you have 50% consistency on top of that. The 50% I'm not mad at. Up from 30%, I'll take that. It gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Shout out to Cave Trader. All good, man. We'll see you soon. LWB says, you get that 5 gig internet yet? Not yet. Eventually, man. I've just been so busy, man. I've been so busy. I've been trying to get on here with you guys. It's been rough. Doing a lot. It's like second quarter, already in second quarter. First month of second quarter is almost done. By the time you know it, half the year is going to be gone. So yeah, got a lot going on. Staying busy. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right. But yeah, fresh all-time highs, guys. Did good today. Played up from 26K up. It was easy pickings around the open. We kept retesting 26K, retesting. I was just playing the bounces up. Just off of the momentum we had the last couple of days, bro. We've been just going north nonstop. Unbelievable. I tried to pick the top a couple times and got torched. Tried to pick the top a couple of times and got torched. That's one thing I have to get used to. When we're in a trending market, I'm so used to volatility, up, down, key level acting as resistance, back to the downside, key level of support, back to the upside, back and forth. But when it's just unstoppable to the upside, I'm like, what I need to do is just ride the wave. But there's a piece of me that's a bear that likes to try to find the top. I need to stop doing that because I've messed up accounts like that. But yeah, we've been going north non-stop. Oh yeah, I gotta turn on the subs, right? Let me turn on the sub counter. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Dang, we're looking for higher highs. NQ whoa, bro. Since we reclaimed 25K, non-stop to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. All right, let's see. Shout out to Shura. What's up, Shura? How's everything going? Shura says, hi, new here. Can you explain your strat a little bit? So I'm a level-based momentum scalper. So I use key levels and I look for reactions off of those key levels. And I put my stop below or above the key level. And I look for 20 to 30 points with a 15 to 20 point stop with the micros. If I'm up already on the day, I'll use some minis and try to add to the pot. But yeah, I like to size in with micros as well. I've been doing that lately. It's been helping. At one point, all I traded was minis. Minis, that's it. 1 or 2 minis. But I'm trying. 2025 was also an adjustment year for the micros because I hadn't used micros at all in 2024. So that was another adjustment. But yeah, so I work off of levels, day high, day low, previous day, 50% retracement, previous day close. I like those levels. I got my EMAs on the chart. I got the 9 EMA, 20 EMA, VWAP. VWAP is my favorite indicator. VWAP forever. So yeah, day high, day low, week high, week low, session high, session low. I like my high lows. And also for NQ, the triple zeros and my double zeros. So each 100 we get to, I look for reactions off of that, and each 1,000 that we get to, I look for reactions off of that. Each 1,000 that we reclaim, those levels are powerful. Like watch when we get to 25K. Watch when we get to 26K. Watch the price action around those levels. Insane. There are algos sitting at those levels for sure. What else do I use? I also use, so I scalp, so I'm not looking for 100 points. I'm looking for 20 points, 30 points. If I get more, that's icing on the cake. Sometimes I even aim for 10 to 15. If I can lock that in, I'll take it, and then look for another 10 to 20 point move. The thing about it is that NQ will give you 10-point moves all day long. NQ will give you 20-point moves all day long. It just has so much range. So if you can capture 2 or 3 of those, 4 of those, you're good for the day. And just every day, just rinse and repeat. So what else do I use? FEGs. I like my FEGs. Order blocks. I also, on my Thinkorswim platform, I put my fibs on. I do throw fibs on previous day range. And I like my FEG bounces. Love FEGs, man. FEGs have made me more precise with pullback entries. Way more precise. Before I'll be like, looks good. Let's take it. Let's do it. Last swing low. Let's do it. But yeah, FEGs. I like my FEGs. So yeah, levels, FEGs, my 9, my 20, EMAs, VWAP, day highs, day lows, week highs, week lows, month highs, month lows. I try to keep it simple. VWAP bounces. I try to put as many confluences together as possible before I enter. But yeah, I've been training since 2016 too, so you have to put that into consideration. There's a lot of there are a lot of things that are just like second nature. So yeah, I know what I just mentioned sounds like a lot, but after you've been in the game for a couple years, I can go through that whole list in like 15, 20, 30 seconds. I can know where everything is, you know? It just comes with time. It all comes with time, man. This thing is a journey, man. This trading game is a marathon. It is not a sprint. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. Trust me, guys. There's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. You just gotta stick with it. And there will be losses. It's part of the game. There's no other way to put it. There will be losses. It's part of the game. Embrace them, learn from them, move on. Embrace them, move on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shura, did that answer your question? I know I was kind of rambling. Shout out to Shura. What do you trade and how long have you been trading? Shout out to Shura 121. All right, let me go check my short stream. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream, ladies and gentlemen. Did that thing pop up? It did. Live streaming. Where am I at? Shout out to Looney 2. Shout out to Simon in the chat. All right. Bang, bang. Boom. All right, we're good. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Happy Wednesday. Whoa, we're going for higher highs, bro. Insane. Yo, does NQ want 27,000 this week? Unbelievable price action, man. When the bulls are running, you just gotta get out of their way. Like, you just gotta get out of their way. That's it. Find you a nice swing low to work off of and let it rip. That's it, man. Ooh, did not mean to do that. What did I just do? Insane, guys. What a push. What a push. Fresh all-time highs as we speak. Wow. As we speak, fresh all-time highs for NQ. Unbelievable, man. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we had more space down. I thought we would get to like 21K. But the bulls came out of nowhere. As soon as we got in a little bit of news talking about Iran ceasefire. Isn't that what set it off? Like the ceasefire. We had a big move. What I need to go back and look at what day that was. But yeah, the market's ripped and they have not looked back since then. Today was pretty easy. New York session was solid. I played the wow, we're going for higher highs. Bro, what is happening? Unstoppable bulls, bro. Unbelievable. They want 27,000 this month. Wow. We are seeing history, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh all-time highs on NQ. Unbelievable push, man. Unbelievable push. No words. Wow. You see what I'm talking about? They're unstoppable, man. These bulls are relentless. They're unstoppable. I don't know what kind of battery they got in their back, but and this pushes right into earnings season. Earnings season naturally gives us like a boost. Unbelievable, bro. We're seeing fresh all-time highs. I'm sure ES is doing the same thing. Let me check ES real quick. ES above 7,000 for the first time ever, and she's flying too. Wow, bro. Unbelievable. Just imagine if we could hold futures for the props, man. Props would go bankrupt. But at the same time, wow, bro. Unbelievable. No other way to put it, man. Insane. Let me go back to NQ. Unbelievable push, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. Back in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. I've been busy, guys. That's why I haven't been on. Shout out to Shura. Shura says, yes, I use VWAP as well. I left my job a few months ago and finally got first payout during March. Let's go. Clap it up, man. Shout out to Shura, man. Nice, man. Which prop are you using? Which prop are you trading with? Shout out to Shura. 121 on that payout. Let's go. Mooner Mars, what's the word? Shout out to Mooner Mars 301. What's up, bro? Insane push, guys. I was telling Mooner Mars earlier, I thought we had more space down. But the bulls, you know what I was looking at? The 72 EMA on the weekly on NQ. That was where we bottomed out. 72 EMA on the weekly chart. We touched it and the bounce began. Shout out to Cape Trader. Cape Trader said this, yeah, it's insane. It's so bullish, that's a fact. Shorts are getting squeezed, yep. LWB says, what happened? Yo, it's just the bulls. That's it. That's what happened. The bulls are unstoppable right now. Power for CFD and Apex for futures. Nice, let's go. Shout out to Shura in the building, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. What's your strat? Shout out to Shura. What do you use? Like, do you swing? Do you scalp? You said you use VWAP. VWAP is like my favorite indicator. VWAP is the homie. Mutamar says this squeeze can go to 7,500 on ES. It can. Yeah, bro. Like the momentum they've had this week, last week, insane. Into fresh all-time highs. I can see us getting there. Mutamar says just hit first monthly target now. Insane, bro. Unbelievable. The last couple of days have just been non-stop bulls, like flooding into the market. Unstoppable. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Don't forget to hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Just locked in a Apex payout. Finally, man, the drought is over. The drought has been rough, man. You guys have watched me struggle, but we're back. Payout in March, payout in April. I gotta keep it going at least. Cover something each month at least, man. I went months without a payout. It was crazy. Like, what is happening? It was like a mental block, and I kept tilting. I was freestyling, ignoring my rules. But yes, I had to get back to the rules. The redundant redundant trading. Rinse and repeat. Keep going. Shout out to Shura. Shura, what's your strat? What do you use? And are you trading NQ or ES for futures? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Time is flying, bro. We're halfway through the first month of second quarter. By the time you know it, it's gonna be June. Like, what the heck just happened? Sure, it says mostly NQ. Nice. NQ gives us all the range we need, man. All the range we need. Sure, it says scalp and day trade. Nice. Wait for New York opening range to build, then wait for a break, then pull back to session VWAP. And if session and overnight VWAP are in alignment. Nice. Yeah, VWAP is like my favorite. VWAP is my favorite. So I overlap VWAP with FEGs. I overlap VWAP with key levels, day highs, day lows, 50% retracement of previous day range. I just overlap everything. When I get a bunch of levels at one level, either to the upside or to the downside, I use that as my base, and I work off of that base, and I size into my positions. Aim for 20 to 30 points or more, and get out of there. In and out. Shout out to Shura in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Shura. Shout out to Lunar Mars 301 in the building. What a rip, man. Unbelievable. In the Discord, everybody's like, yo, what is happening? It's like unstoppable movement by the bulls. Unbelievable. I'm like, yo, where's the top? Where is the top? Bada bing, bada boom. Come on, man. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But yeah, we're here. Apex drought has ended, ladies and gentlemen. Finally. This thing is a journey. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to keep on going, man. Don't stop. Dust yourself off when you take some L's. Keep the L's manageable. And you'll be all right, man. Probability mindset. Probability mindset. Shout out to Lone Wolf Blue 66 in the building. What's up, man? Shout out to Lunar Mars in the building. Shout out to Shura 121. Shout out to Cave Trader in the building. Shout out to Looney 2. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Bada bing, bada boom. Heck of a push by the Bulls. The unstoppable Bulls. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. We got today's Wednesday, right? We got TSM and Netflix tomorrow. I think TSM is like in the morning, and then Netflix is after the New York close. Netflix. Who remembers the crazy Netflix earnings, man, before they split? Used to be insane. How much was Netflix? Like $1,300, something like that. I just remembered when I was trading options, Netflix having a wild range. Not a wild range, a wild spread. Who used to talk about that? Juicy Trades. Shout out to Juicy Trades, man. Juicy Trades on X. Juicy Trades is a beast, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Stay the course, man. Keep on going. It's finally getting hot where I'm at, man. We were in the 90s today. I like it. Summertime. Hope you guys are doing well, man. 100. And we out. Let's see. The key is to try to avoid tilt. The tilt demon is strong, can be strong sometimes. You gotta fight them off. Gotta fight them off. Oh man. Yeah, the tilt demon, me and the tilt demon, we have fought many fights. All right, let me see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you use Lucid or Buellnox, use code Infinity for the best price. Ooh. Getting a little bit of pullback, but what are the bulls bull's gonna do? Buy it right back up. I think we got space. Like Moonamar says 7,500 for ES, right? I haven't even done my fib extensions. I'm gonna have to do it on the daily and from the. I'm gonna have to do it on the daily chart and the intraday chart. I gotta see what we got, how much space we got. The bag chased me. What's up, bro? How's everything going, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat. The bag chased me. Hope you are doing well, man. Happy April. Happy second quarter. Happy Wednesday, man. But yeah, like I said, man, time is flying. 2026 is almost halfway done. What? 2 more months. Flying. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. If you want to hop in the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment. Did I pin the comment? Yeah, I pinned it. If you want to get in the Discord, let me know, because some people get in the Discord and don't say anything, and then sometimes the mods boot them. So say something so we know who you are. Some of the mods are in the chat right now, so let us know so we can bump you up to the main chat. If you don't say anything, we can't bump you up. Surah, is that you, Shura? I think that's you. Hold on 1 second. That's at 8:58. I got you. Give me 1 second. Surah 121. I got you. Shout out to Shura. I'm getting that payout in March. Let's go. I'm gonna have to turn this. Discord likes to slow things down. I don't want this thing to. Discord is powerful, man. I just need to update the system. We gotta get some 5G internet. Sure, give me a second and then we'll bump you up. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, sure. Give me 1 second. I'm letting everybody know. I'm letting them know to bump you up. Once you get in there, just let them know how long you've been trading and what you trade. We're getting a little bit of pullback, but I don't trust any pullbacks. I don't trust any pullbacks. I've been getting washed. Any pullback you think that you're gonna get some continuation on, bulls buy it right back up. Whoa. Dang, was my mic off? My bad. But yeah, you see how the bulls are buying the dip again? Insane. Sure, you should be good now. Was my mic off? How long was my mic off? My bad. Just let them let the chat know in the Discord how long you've been trading and what you trade. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. We got Netflix earnings tomorrow. We have TSM earnings tomorrow. And I know we got like more coming next week, coming in hot. I think like bada bing, bada boom. Yo, shout out to Sherb, man. Congrats on that payout in March. Yo, what is my mouse doing? My mouse is on its yo, what is my mouse doing, yo? Mouse is doing a lot right now. What was that? No, I've never seen it do that. Hope nobody's trying to mess with my computer, man. Bang. Oh, okay. Maybe, yeah, let me get out of this before this thing starts messing me up. Let me turn off Discord. Let me turn off Discord. Give me a second, guys. I know I'm probably glitching right now. Alright, how about I turn it on one more second? And the payouts channel. Alright, this thing better not kick me off. Yeah, it better not kick me off. Let me see. Alright, I think we're good now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Where did I put the... When is FOMC? It's like looking at the news dates, seeing what we have coming up. Can't I like copy paste this? How about we copy text and then we pull it over here? I think it works. Oh, nice. Shout out to Lunar Mars, shout out to LWB in the chat. All right, sure. Bang. That should work. Bang, 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 bang. All right, let me turn this thing off before it starts blowing up my. If I'm lagging, I apologize. I'm trying to have a lot of stuff up right now. Got Canva, got to turn Canva off. All right, let me Control Alt Delete. Got too much Google Chrome up, in task, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, in task. End task. OBS can't turn that off. Desktop. Bear with me, guys. I think we're good now. The Thinkorswim is taking up the most, of course. OBS. Trade08. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading? What do you trade? Fresh all-time highs across the board. ES, NQ. ES above 7,000 for the first time ever. Dun dun dun. We're watching history, guys. Sure, it says still in a tight spot, bro. Need another payout, otherwise I'm going in debt from next month. I was looking for someone who trades Asia session, and maybe I can learn a thing or two. Nice. Yeah, Asia session is very different from New York session. Asia session, man. Asia session. Sometimes Asia session gives you some clean price action. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's like watching paint dry, and that can be dangerous. That can be dangerous. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So yeah, here and there I'll play Asia session, but just based on my analytics, like I need to leave Asia session alone. I just get on here. I like to watch the price action. Sometimes here and there, if I see a good play, I'll take it. But for the most part, where I make most of my payouts have come from New York session. New York session is the moneymaker. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's just way slower. And like the thing is, everybody's strategy is different, right? So you just have to like see if you can overlay your strat on Asia session. I need like 50.5 minute candles, 30.5 minute candles. Like I need those types of candles for my strat to like work itself out. Some people like to hold. I know there's somebody else that I know that likes Asia session because it's slower and they can kind of like swing positions. But then you have to look at, do you have a trailing drawdown? Do you not have a trailing drawdown? Can you let it run for hours and not take a hit when you bring your stop up to break even? There's a lot that goes into it, but just based on the last couple of quarters, Asia session, my batting average isn't that great. New York session, I'm cooking. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo, sure. If you want, you can post your payout in the payouts channel in the Discord, and then I'll shout you out to the Discord. Richard Dowdy said, Richard Dowdy, what's up, man? Richard Dowdy said, yo, what's good, bro? All is well, man. Happy Wednesday, brother. Richard Dowdy said, last week got an $1,800 payout from Lucid 50K flex account. Let's go. Shout out to Richard Dowdy. Clap it up. Clap it up for Shura and Richard Dowdy 82. Let's go. Wanted to let you know because you have always been supported. Absolutely, man. Nice. Keep it going, brother. 1,800 locked in. I know that felt good. Shout out to Richard Dowdy 82 in the building. Yo, so with the flex, do you like the flex over the pro? What is let me see. Someone was asking me like, what's the difference? And I know it's like I was just looking at the comparison earlier. But that's good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. M Brown, what's up, man? M Brown says, 50K, are you doing, M Brown says, hello, how much is activation fee for 50K Apex account? It's $99 if you're doing the trailing drawdown. I think it's a little bit more for the end of day. But I know what the trailing drawdown, regular standard 50K past eval, activation fee for a PA is $99 right now. Yo, higher highs right now. Insane. Yo, every time you feel like, every time it looks like we're gonna get a little bit of a pullback, bulls come out of nowhere. The trend is trending, my friends. Golly. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Dowdy says, it did, but I blew the account yesterday. Oh, man. It's all good. You took $1,800 from it, man. You cannot beat that. Round trip, you made profit. I've done that too before, man. You just go into YOLO mode. After you get a payout, you're like, we're locked in. Shoot for the stars. The pros daily loss limit is trash, but saves you from tilting. Yeah, I've noticed that with Apex. That daily loss limit does save you here and there. It shouldn't get to that point, but when it does, the daily loss limit does save you. Shout out to M Brown. Yo, no problem, M Brown. Dude, are you doing trailing drawdown or end of day account for Apex? M Brown. Shout out to M Brown 8166 in the building. Shout out to Richard Dowdy 82. Salute to you for that payout, bro. Yo, post it in the Discord. If you post it in the Discord, I'll shout you guys out to the whole Discord. Richard Dowdy says, I think I like flex more, cost less, no consistency, and funded. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I need. That no consistency, can't beat that. Shout out to Shura. Yeah, post your payouts in the payout channel in the Discord, and I will shout you guys out to the Discord. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What a day, man. These bulls want to keep on going. There's no telling, man. By New York, could we be at, where are we at now? Why is this so, oh, I'm supposed to shrink this down. Let me see. Can I shrink it down a little bit? A little bit. Boom. Shrink it. Hold on. Don't exit out, my friend. Do not exit out. All right, cool. There we go. Yeah, we're almost at 26,500. That's insane. The bounce off of 26K was clean. That's what I played this morning. We retested 26K a couple times. Boom, boom, boom. I just used 26K as the base. Put my stop like right below that, and just let it rip. 20 points, 30 points. Let it go. There are definitely some plays that I could, if I would have left it, I could have let it keep going, but I'm a scalper. Give me my 20 points and I'm done. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Richard Dowdy says 2K payout. The 2K payout cap for flex and 5 days versus pro 2,500 cap and 3 days just had 60% consistency and funding. Got it. Yeah, the no consistency Can't beat that, man. Shout out to M Brown. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Dowdy says, I think I like Flex more cause the no consistency and something. Sure says, price ripping up at this point. Just buy and start at start of day and close end of day. Yes. You know what? Do you know when we used to do that? That was pandemic. Oh, excuse me. During pandemic, you just buy the open and just let it go. Buy the open and let that thing go, man. Just pick your poison. Spotify, Snowflake. It was crazy, man. Spy. Buy the open and let it rip. Whoa. Yeah. Pandemic was a very interesting time. Very interesting time. It was like anything you bought, it was going. Remember Zoom? Remember Peloton? Oh my gosh. Peloton was like a meme stock. Peloton, Snowflake. What are some other good ones? Zoom. Zoom is the first ticker where I made some money playing earnings. That was my first one. Zoom. Was it Zoom? Hold on. Was it Zoom? I gotta go back and look. I have it like documented somewhere. I don't think it was Zoom. It was something else. One of my guys profited huge on Zoom off of earnings, but I don't think it was Zoom. What was it? I gotta go back and look. I don't think it was Zoom, but I do remember one of my guys. He made like 16K on Zoom earnings playing options. Insanity. Shout out to Shura in the building. Yeah, guys, if you guys post your payouts in the payout channel, I will shout you guys out, man. Shout out to Prolific. Shout out to Dev Trades. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hold on a minute. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I looking at this correctly? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I might not be looking at this correctly. Am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yes, sir. I see you, Richard Dowdy. Let's go. 18 locked in. Let's go. Shout out to Richard Dowdy in the building. Let's go. Bet. Shout out to Richard Dowdy for that $1,800 payout. Let's go. All right, once I get off of here, I'm gonna, or what is it, like 9? I'm trying to do it. Let me see. I'll probably do it now. But then this Discord does not want to cooperate. Discord is like when I go live, Discord is like, turn that OBS off. And then OBS is like, turn Discord off. It's like a fight. Alright, cool. Is there any way to shrink this? Scale to window, canvas, can do that. What? I didn't know you could do that. Alright, well, learning stuff on OBS. I did not know you could do that. It's kind of mini though. It's kind of too small. I don't know if I want to do it like that. I kind of want to make it bigger. Or maybe not. Let's keep it like that. Oh, goody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Shura. Shura says, anyway, I am going for now. See you soon. Shout out to Shura, man. Thank you for stopping by. Shout out to you for the payouts. The payout, getting that payout in March. Keep it going, man. Stay the course. Keep going. Let's get some more payouts. LWB says ES couldn't break the highs. Oh, for real? Let me see. I was just looking at AF. Unbelievable, man. Oh yeah, double top a little bit. When ES can't break the highs, that could be a sign to the downside. Temporary pullback. At this point, I don't trust any pullbacks. Man, insane. I don't trust any pullbacks. When I say I've been getting blown out of the water, trying to pick the top. I tried to pick the top like once today, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not messing with this. I'm not messing with it. Immediately, as soon as I saw momentum coming in, I was like, cut it. Let's move to the upside. Let's move to the upside. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, let me turn this thing on. Richard Dowdy with the payout. Let's go. All right, if I start glitching, just give me a second. Give me a second. Ooh, come on, don't do like this. Do not mess up the live. Let me turn this off too. I just have a bunch of stuff up right now. I'm trying to exit out of everything. 14, 16. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Bowser Trades, what's up, man? Bowser Trades is in the building. Happy Wednesday, man. What's up? LWB says ES couldn't break the high. Yep, that could be a sign. But we'll see. These bulls have been relentless. We got a fresh 4-hour candle in 30 minutes. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. All right, payouts. Shout out to Richard Dowdy. 1848 in the bank. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. $18.48. Yeah, man, look. I shout everybody out with a payout, man, because most people, based on the stats, most people don't get the payout, man. So if you're able to get the payout, it's an accomplishment, no matter how much it is. Most people don't get there. That's how the props are surviving. That's how the props are surviving. Let's go. All right, boom. We're gonna go like that. Gonna do it right. Yes. Bang. Let's go. We on there. Here we go. Shout out to Richard Dowdy in the building. Boom, 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 boom. Hope oh no, I did not mean to do that. Yo, TikTok, don't do me like this. Man, you want to talk about drop the frames. When I try to run OBS and TikTok studio at the same time, it gets crazy. Shout out to Bowser Trades. What's up, man? Yo, somebody's messing with my computer, bro. I gotta do a hold on. Bang. Let's go. Let me load this up real quick. Here we go, here we go. Hope you guys are doing well, man. We're like printing fresh all-time highs. It's insane. ES double topped. LWB was mentioning that. Let's see if we get a slight pullback. It's Asia session though, man. Anything can happen. Asia session is finicky. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Here we go. Antoine Payne, what's the word? Antoine Payne says, what it do? Infinity, what's the word? Hope you guys are doing well, man. What's up? Shout out to Antoine Payne in the building. What is the word? Shout out to Bowser Trades. Shout out to Shura. Shout out to M Brown 8166. Shout out to LWB the Silver Surfer. Shout out to Muna Mars 301. Shout out to Cave Traders. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Cave Trader for that. Cave Trader got a payout last week, I think. Did you say Cave? Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Love to see it, man. Everybody's getting payouts. Let's go. Yeah, 1,400. Very good. I'm about to take a $1,400 payout from it. Yep. Cave Trader's about to take a payout from Apex. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Antoine Payne says, same old bro. Good to hear, man. Shout out to LWB. Man, the grind don't stop. The grind does not stop. The grind does not stop, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you want to hop in the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment, ladies and gentlemen. If I start glitching, it's Discord. I'm trying to hold on 1 second. Let me see. Bada bing 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 bing. Let's go. All right, cool. I think I can get out now, right? All right, but now I have to do, what do I have to do? Control, Alt, Delete. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. There are 2 streams going on, ladies and gentlemen. Just so I can see your comments. Like, I know there's a way to probably combine them, but right now they're still separate. That's okay. We're gonna make it work. Ooh, I'm glitching right now. Let me be free. All right, hold on. Discord. I know I got Google Chrome up. Got a lot going on. Google Chrome. In task. I just need a new system. All right, Discord has lit, OBS live, Tradez, bong bong bong. What is that? WMI. Power usage. Okay, that has to go too. Dang, that's about to be out of there. OBS. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing, man? If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? LWB says pizza's almost ready. Did I see that? Nice. Pizza's almost ready. Let's go. LWB is over there grubbing. All right, guys, let's see if these bulls want to capture 26,500. Look at it. Do you see this? Fresh all-time highs. Any little pullback gets destroyed, man. It's like buy the pullback and let it go. Insane. I should be playing this, but I haven't done my levels yet. So I haven't done my levels, so I don't want to have to do my levels first. Unbelievable rip. Oh, how high did we get? Incredible. I don't know what kind of battery is in the bull's back, but geez Louise, bro. Unstoppable right now. What a push. That was a clean 35-point rip. Clean. We got a 5-minute FEG right here, clean. What time was that at? Like the 8:45 gap. We've tested it once, twice, take off. Insane. Insanity, guys. Wow. All right, what's my chart doing? Come on, chart. What's happening? I don't know what my middle chart's doing. All right. It's doing its own. Tradez does its own thing here and there. Tradez sometimes has a mind of its own. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. I hope not. That would be insane. Let's go. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Don't forget to hit the like button, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. If you want to hop in the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment. Say something when you're in there. Let's go. 946. Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to Antoine Payne in the building. Shout out to LWB Silver Surfer, aka Lone Wolf Blue 66, aka Mr. Koski. In the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Richard Dowdy. Shout out to Richard Dowdy for that on that payout, man. Hold on one second. My bad, guys. Phone call. Yeah, man. Look, these bulls do not want to stop. I don't know where we stop. Where do we stop? Where do we stop? Bada bing, bada boom. All right. All right, we're good. We should be good now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Richard Dowdy in the building. Yo, any pullback gets... Man. Right now, you just got to leave. Just go with the flow. Because this price action, not a game. You pull like 20 points, it goes 40. Pull like 25 points, it goes 50 again. Goes 40, goes 50. Every pullback during New York was insane. Let me see if I can find. Let's go to the 15. Let's go 15. Yeah, bro. Like, this was New York, right? Yeah, bro. This was a nasty pullback. I thought this was going to be the pullback back to 26K. They bought it right back up at VWAP. We pulled from 252 to 100. That was a nasty drop. This 45 minutes during lunchtime was insane. I was like, there you go. But from a 15-minute perspective, you had a gap down here, which was perfect. This is why I love FEGs, man. Because the algos are trading the FEGs. 15-minute FEG, pull back from down from 252. Look at your entry. Look at the entry. It doesn't get much cleaner than that. 50% retracement of the gap back to the upside. Man, I wish we could hold these things overnight. That would be insane. But yeah, New York session. This was the open, right? Yeah, open, we popped. Held above 26K, we ripped. Clean to the 200s. I just took advantage of what? This candle and this candle, that's it. Took my gains across all the accounts, like 2K across all the accounts. And I was like, I'm done for the day. I was tempted to jump back in, but I was like, let me take my gains and get out of there. That's where I get in trouble. When I start getting greedy, that's when all the issues pop up. I give back gains that I had earlier in the day. Then I'm trying to get the gains back. Then I go negative. It's all bad. Ooh. But yeah, clean bounce, 26,100. We have not looked back. We have not looked back. Where is my YouTube? Bang, 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 bang. Are we good? I think we're good. Yep. But yeah, Apex payout locked in. Finally. Let's see how the rest of the month pans out. I'm trying to get these payouts going again, man. I'm trying to get the payouts consistent again. Fresh 4-hour candle right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang! Right here. Fresh 4-hour candle. Have I looked at my 4-hour? Where is my 4-hour candle? My 4-hour chart. Ooh. Yo. If you look at the 4-hour candle, the 4-hour chart, we have not had a red 4-hour candle. Barely. Since, what's it? In the last 3, 4, 5, 3 sessions, maybe 1, 2, 3, negative or 3 red 4-hour candles. Everything else has been green. 4 red candles. How many green candles in the last 3 sessions? 4-hour green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, man. 4 to 16. That tells you what kind of push this has been. Then you look at the daily chart. 1 red day in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sessions. 1 red candle. What a push. No other way to put it. Unbelievable push to the upside. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Unbelievable. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh man, what a push, man. There's no other way to put it. Like, these bulls have been on a tear. Reclaim of 25K, we have risen 1,500 points nonstop. 25K was what day? That was last week. Yeah, how low did we get? 23K, right? Yeah, we got down to 23K. I thought it was 22K. No, it is 22K. What's the low on this daily? Yeah, 22,961.50. So from 22,961.50, roughly 3 weeks of pure green, non-stop, fake outs to the downside, pure bull momentum. Insane. I'm looking at the daily now. So I was looking at the weekly. The weekly pullback was the 72 EMA on the weekly. That's where we turned around. Shout out to Ian Dunlap. Ian Dunlap is the reason I put the 72 EMA and SMA on my daily chart. Pullback action from a daily perspective. Shout out to EYL. Shout out to Wall Street Trapper. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, let's see. What a push, man. Unbelievable. Non-stop. It's just been, especially the last 3 days. What? Non-stop push to the upside. Any pullback gets eaten up by the bulls. Unbelievable price action. That's it, man. No other way to put it. No other way to put it, man. We'll see if they want to reclaim higher highs from here. Insane. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I need to grab some water. I am. Give me a second. Be right back. Hold on. Be right back, guys. I gotta get some water. Give me a second.
Might add one more word here, consistent.
Mr. Roan.
Consistent self-discipline. It doesn't really matter how smart you are or how much you know if you don't use it. It doesn't really matter that you graduated magna cum laude if you're stuck in a low-paying job. It doesn't really matter if you attended every seminar that comes to town if you don't apply what you've learned. Better than knowledge is applied knowledge. And once we've applied our knowledge, we must study the results of that process.
Study your results.
Apply our knowledge.
Study the results.
Refine our approach. Finally, by trying and observing.
Shout out to Jim Rohn, man. Jim Rohn single-handedly changed my mindset when I discovered him. I went on a Jim Rohn binge. Shout out to Jim Rohn. Shout out to Earl Nightingale. Shout out to Napoleon Hill. Thought leaders. Shout out to all the thought leaders out there, man, that provoke thought. Whoa, what is my OBS doing right now, man? How do I get rid of this? What is this? Remove configurable transition. Yes, remove it, because I've already said it. What is it doing? Alright, how do I do this? Show hidden sources and active so they keep hidden. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. I guess I'm just gonna leave this thing right here. Can I put it up here? I probably can. But I don't want it to like mess around with the. What's the point of putting it right there? Oh, jeez, didn't even do that. Do I want to put it there? Bang. All right. Well, for now, let's do it. Let's put it there for now. For now, that means I can shrink this up, right? I can shrink this up even more. Ooh, I like that. Kind of. Let me see. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to mess around with this OBS thing. Alright, yeah. That's cool. I don't mind that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Shout out to Shura. Shout out to Richard Dowdy. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Shout out to Lunar Mars in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. Freedom, peace of mind. Yes. Team Fearless. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, fresh 4-hour candle right here. We might start flattening out. At some point, we're gonna get like some consolidation. We'll see how the next hour reacts. Fresh 1 hour, fresh 4 hour, fresh 1 hour, fresh everything. 13 minutes into the candle. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, man. Tomorrow, we'll see how things go, man. Fresh all-time highs across the board. We have Netflix earnings tomorrow. We have TSM earnings tomorrow. TSM is in the morning, I believe. And then Netflix is after the bell, the New York session bell, to close the New York session close. The banks have reported earnings this week. Whenever you see the banks and Netflix, that means earnings season is upon us. When I see TSM, Netflix, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, that's when I start seeing the guys. Once you see the banks, they kind of kick off earnings season. Shout out to Andy. Appreciate the sub. Andy FPS. What's up, man? Hope all is well. Shout out to Andy. Andy said, Andy, what do you trade and how long have you been trading? Shout out to Andy in the building. I've been trading since 2016, man. This summer will be a decade. That's crazy. That's crazy to say, man. Full decade. Insane. It's been a journey to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Not a game. Not a game. The ups and downs of trading. Not for the faint of heart, man. At all. Not for the faint of heart. Not a game. Not a game. This game will test you in ways you didn't think you could be tested. It'll definitely test you in ways you never thought you could be tested. But the thing is, like, if you come out on the other side, you're stronger in more ways than one. This thing really tests your intestinal fortitude. This game will test your intestinal fortitude. It will test everything. It will have you rethinking, why, like, what am I doing? It's not a game, man. It's not a game. Shout out to Andy. Andy says, I tried teaching myself penny stocks. Same here. That's how I started. I started with penny stocks. Penny stocks in 2018. Tried options for a bit. Yep. Same here. Went from penny stocks to options. Very short. Then started futures props in October 2024. Nice, man. That's what's up. I've been addicted ever since. Started figuring some stuff out recently. Nice. Let's go. That's the same path I took, man. Penny stocks 2016. Shout out to Tim Sykes. Gotta give him his props, man. Tim Sykes is probably the one that got me into trading. Tim Sykes was like, these penny stocks are booming. I was like, Then I started doing my research. Then I set up my Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade. Then I was like, okay, so what's next? Then I set up my scanners. I would like look up. In the morning, I'll look to see what bounced overnight. Look for the gappers. That was fun, cause like every day it would be a different like no-name stock. You put 1,000 on it, buy like 1,000 shares, let that thing rip. Shout out to Tim Sykes, man. That's how I started. But yeah, Andy, you took the same path. I did penny stocks, then pandemic. That was options. Did that for a couple years. SPX 0 DTE. I learned about the Greeks. Me and Theta met for the first time. Me and Theta are still beefing. I was like, who is Theta? Theta will eat your position without you even realizing. Then I started futures January 2024, and the rest is history. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Andy FPS in the building. Andy says, I trade Apex, Buellnox, and Lucid currently. Nice, let's go. I trade a small live account as well. Nice. Andy, you're on the right path, man. So you started in 2024. Who's your best prop since you started, from your perspective? I'm biased because Apex and Topstep have paid me the most, so Apex and Topstep are my top two. But there's a plenty of new options. Lucid, great. Buellnox, great. Order rejected. What's up, man? Order rejected said, good to see you back. Yes. Appreciate you, man. I am back. Finally broke my Apex curse, my Apex payout curse. It's been a journey, man. It is not a game, man. To have go from making constant payouts to zero payouts for months, not a game. It's like a mental block. And you have to like fight with yourself to like get out of it. It's crazy, man. Mental gymnastics. Andy FBS says Ricky Gutierrez. Yeah, I know Ricky. I remember Ricky. He's still doing his thing. Ricky Gutierrez was my first stock mentor per se. Nice. Yeah, I know Ricky. Learn, plan, profit. Yeah. Yes, Teo. I know Teo. Taught me price action and candles on YouTube. I've been teaching myself futures on YouTube, price action, order flow. It's been fun. Yeah, it's a journey, man. Andy, you have been on the journey. Similar journey to myself, for sure. Yeah, I remember all those guys. Warrior Trading still doing it. He's in Puerto Rico right now. You want to talk about penny stocks? He's putting up 100K per play. Insane. Looking for a couple of points. That's it. Couple thousand per day, man. Yeah, I know Ricky Gutierrez. Remember Steven Ducks and Tim Grattani? Those are all Tim Sykes proteges. Andy FPS says, Apex was my first love. Yep, Apex was my first love. I think in 2024, I did Apex most of the year. That was my introduction to futures. Then toward the end of 2024, that's when they started switching the rules. People were getting denied, and everybody was like, "Yo, you got to diversify. Don't just stick with one prop. Spread. If you can trade and do good on one prop, you can do good on the others." Shout out to Andy FPS, man. We've been on the same journey, man. Andy FPS says, Apex was my first love. I wish I was more consistent on Take Profit Trader. Yeah. Remember Take Profit Trader had that daily loss limit? If you hit it, you blew the account. That was my introduction to Take Profit Trader. I was like, golly. I thought it was just for the day. Nah, man, account blown. But they've switched a lot over there. I like Take Profit Trader now for sure. Andy FPS says Apex was my first payout. Yeah, same here, I believe. But I got my second payout same week on Apex and Take Profit Trader. Nice. Warrior Trading. He's giving out so much game right now. Look at his video. Yeah, I've seen that. Yep. I'm definitely on it. Trust me, Andy. I'm on it. He was talking about that. He was talking about taxes. He was talking about a lot. Yeah. He's in Puerto Rico right now. Living the dream. No tax. No capital gains tax. Andy FPS says, I'm about to move part of my 401k to... So yeah, self-directed is the way to go. Especially if you know what you're doing. Man, a lot of people don't know what's going on in their 401k. Whole bunch of fees. If you're listening right now, go into your 401k, see how it's being managed, and see how many fees they're taking out. They don't really tell you about it. They're like, oh, we're just gonna put a little bit of to the side from your check, and we'll match it and all that good stuff. There's a lot of vested interests in the background that you have to go and like actually dive into. Self-directed is where you need to go if you know what you're doing. So it's self-directed and trade stocks with that chunk. I've been trading really well on my Schwab. Yep, nice. I got Schwab too, man. Schwab cash account, trading EQs back and forth. Yep, QQQ, love QQQ, man. Love SPY. Andy FPS says I actually have a pretty decent 401k to play. Fees are minimal, but the idea of being able to control my 401k money more freely and not pay capital gains. Oh yeah, for sure. I know a couple people that do it, that control most of it themselves because they've been in the game, so they understand it. Most of it, the average person doesn't understand it. They're just like, that's just a retirement account. I'll get it when I retire. But that's good. If you know your fees are low, that's good. That's great. I've seen so many different there's different variations. There's different variations. It depends on the company. It depends on the company you're working for. It depends on a lot. There's a lot that happens on the back end depending on what company it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, right now we're consolidating. We are sideways, ladies and gentlemen. The first couple of hours were exciting, but now we are in consolidation mode. This might be the consolidation into London. Then maybe we get another pop. Then we got New York. Do we get continuation or do we get reversal? We'll see. Based on the last couple of days, it's continuation, but we have surpassed fresh all-time high. Well, we're printing fresh all-time highs, so that could be, this could be a level where we temporarily pull back. The Bulls have accomplished their goal. Their goal. They wanted fresh all-time highs, and they got it. Andy FPS says, my last Apex payout got approved 2 weeks about. Still no payout. Am I getting moved? Yo, they did that to me too. Okay, so look. So I requested my payout last Monday. And I didn't get paid till this week. I was like, yo, that's the longest that Apex has ever taken to send a direct deposit. Usually it's like 2 to 3 business days. That used to be what it was, but it took a week. I was like, whoa, what is this? This is new. I would put in I would open a ticket. If it's been 2 weeks, yeah, open the ticket. It shouldn't take that long. It definitely shouldn't take 2 weeks. Something's up. Andy FPS says, I started a challenge last week. I'm trying to stack as many funded as possible. I'm at 6 right now, trying to get to 10. Yes. The more the merrier, for sure. Max allocation seems a little greedy, but I'm trending up, so I want to ride the wave. Absolutely. Go with the hot hand, man. The more the merrier, in my book. That's the one thing that Apex, that's the advantage that Apex has. 20 accounts, you can't beat that. You don't see that anywhere else. That's the one thing they have on everybody else. 20 accounts, you can't beat it. You can just cycle through the accounts. I know one guy, I forget his name, but he trades like 4 or 5 at a time, and he just cycles them. Small loss, move to the next group. Small loss, move to the next group. Daily target hit, move on to the next group. Daily target hit, done for the day. That's it. And he's moving them like 5 at a time. So you know how like every other prop like maxes 5 fundeds. So just imagine that times 4. Bada bing, bada boom. Shout out to Andy FPS, man. We're on this journey together, man. Let's keep going. Yeah, definitely open a ticket though. If it's been 2 weeks and it hasn't hit your account, definitely let them know. But if it was the second payout on that account I blew not long after the funds were removed from the account. Yeah, it should still, yeah, you should still be good. If the funds were removed, you're good. You just gotta ask them like, what the heck is going on? Why is it taking so long? It shouldn't take 2 weeks. I was about to open the ticket too. I was like, hold on. You guys usually pay out 2 to 3 days? I think my quickest Apex payout was like 2 days. And that thing was in that account. I was like, wow. So I guess it just depends. I don't know. New system. Andy FPS says, I'll give them to the end of the week. Yeah, okay. Send my notice. Yeah. If you haven't gotten it before Friday, like, yeah. If you don't get it this week, definitely let them know. Be like, hold on, man, what's going on, guys? I want to be like, give me my money, but I just started getting payouts, so I'm grateful to be here. Absolutely. Being grateful is the way to be, man. Approved 4-1, maybe it's April Fool's. No, nah, man, you're gonna get your money, man. Dang, 4-1, yeah, definitely say something. Especially if it's the second one. So if this is your second payout on that account, how long did the first one take? ice cold water. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, if it's 4-1, definitely open something, bro. Be like, hold on, guys. Andy FBS says, I heard Apex moved a lot of traders to live recently, so I'm sure that's probably a lot of logistics internally, possibly. I heard about that too. You know who moved? Somebody said it in the chat like a couple weeks ago. They said they moved either Jade, Cap, or Kane to like live. Like Kane started, I don't know if it's Kane or Jade. They're like trading for Apex Live again after getting banned. Andy FBS says 67K is impressive. I'm trying to get there. Oh yeah, you'll get there, man. Stick with it, man. They've changed all these rules. I was there like at the very end of the golden age. I was there at the very end. Yo, Andy, remember when you could go on Apex, get to 52,600 and take out 2K? What? I know some guys that were doing that for like a year or two straight. And as soon as I get onto Apex, they changed the rules in a couple months. I was like, golly. That's when it started getting hot. Everybody was getting onto the prop game. Andy FBS says 6 days each payouts. I had 1 daily loss limit each round. The trading doesn't lie though, so if it's not Apex, I'll go get that TPT back. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I know some guys that are you know Ocala? Look up Ocala. If you guys don't listen to Words of Wisdom, go look at Words of Wisdom. They got a lot of strategy videos over there, a lot of good interviews, great interviews. But yeah, Ocala has like 70, he said he had like 70 accounts. That's insane. But he's a beast on Take Profit Trader. I've been in like some discords with him, and he would just post like every day, like Take Profit Trader payout, Take Profit Trader payout, Take Profit Trader payout. So it's powerful once you get it funded and you're taking those daily payouts. Yeah, you start looking at the accounts a little different. It becomes like a personal account. But yeah, he's killing it. He's definitely killing it. I've been in discords with him since like for the last couple years. Since the beginning, he was in there. I was like, yo, this guy's cooking. And look at that. After a couple years, he's on some real interviews. He's a couple million up too, man. He's not playing any games. Inspiration, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I've gotten so close to Bunox account payouts I get in pages, so I know I can hit there. If you're getting close, you're not. Yeah, you're right there. Take Profit Trader is a money printer. Just gotta keep going. Yep, your head on those. Gotta keep your head on those accounts. Yep, on with those accounts. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's the thing. That's part of the journey, right? Keeping your head on straight when you go into drawdown. Keeping your head on straight when you take a small loss. tilt is not a game. You gotta control that thing. Once your account and your trading and the markets align, it can be insane. Yes. And the thing is, the more you do it, the more aligned you become. The people who don't make it are the people who try to do this for like 2-3 months and then give up. I can tell you're in the game because you've been at it since 18. The ones that say, oh, I just started, or I only did it for a couple months, I'm like, all right, you're not really built for it. But some people start and they're like, I'm not gonna stop until I get there. That's the kind of mindset you gotta have when it comes to this trading game. You gotta lock in and understand that this is a probability game. Go read Trading in the Zone. That alleviates a lot of the thinking. Think in probabilities. Think in probabilities. Think in probabilities, ladies and gentlemen. Andy FPS says, I'm learning you have to have all three. So having the fundeds ready for those days when it's all done. Yep. The FOMO when I'm up like 1,500 on 5 or 6 evals, like where are my fundeds? I'm cooking right now without the proper tools. This game can change your life, and if you stick with it, I'm gonna stick. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yo, Andy, we're gonna get there. This game is not. Look, I'm in it for the long run. Andy, you got to be in it for the long run as well. LWB Silver Surfer says this has gotten really slow. It's consolidation. It's that 10 o'clock consolidation. We might consolidate into midnight open, man. The bulls are tired. Heck of a push, man. Up from 23,000. Unbelievable. NQ has been ripping. Andy, we're in it for the long run. And everybody in the chat, man, they're all in it for the long run as well. Yo, Andy, you see LWB Silver Surfer? He's been at it since 1994. Mr. Koski, a.k.a. the Silver Surfer, a.k.a. Lone Wolf Blue 66. Yo, LWB, post your credentials. LWB is inspiration, man. I'm trying to be in the game for as long as he's been in the game. Andy says, wow, I was born in 93. He's been at it since 94. Not a game. Not a game at all. LWB is not a game. Yeah, Andy, we're in it for the long run. That's a fact. There's no giving up over here. And you shouldn't either. It's the on my personal account. Hopefully a slow trickle down to the 350s. Man, at this point I don't trust it. I do not trust the Bulls. I don't trust the Bulls. I tried to pick the top one time, like twice, and I was like, almost got blown away. But yeah, they're strong. We have eclipsed all-time highs, so now it's up to the Bulls if they want to keep going, man. Their goal was to get to all-time highs. We're here, so now we got to figure something out. After I get off of here, I'm gonna throw on my fib extensions and see what kind of gaps we can fill to the upside based on yesterday's range. Trading MES, okay. Shout out to LWB. Andy FPS has been trading my... Look at that. 1994 to 95, stocks 94 to present. options. It seems like everybody did options at the same time. Pandemic-ish, Forex, crypto 2023, sold all in December, never doing crypto again. Futures prop firm 2024 to present. Yep. Yo, Andy, me, you, and LWB started futures around the same time. And he said, that's awesome. Yeah, LWB is not a game, man. He's in it. He's in it to win it. LWB says I was born in 66. OG, Andy FBS says I just invested in a Bitcoin ETF for the first time. Huge crypto skeptic, but I don't. Bitcoin is going away anytime soon. Oh yeah, I know about iBit. Yeah, whenever BTC crashed, a bit bad. Yeah, I know iBit. Are the bulls starting to wake up? Fresh 4-hour candles started 43 minutes ago, so we'll see where it goes into London session. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you want to hop in the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment, ladies and gentlemen. Just let me know you're getting in there, and then I'll let the mods know. Consistency over home runs, base hits win the game. Let's go. Oh my gosh, the Bulls are pushing again. See what I'm talking about? I don't trust these Bulls at all. They rest a little bit, but then all of a sudden, minimal pullbacks. You'll get like 15 minutes of pullback and then an hour of green back to the upside. Little consolidation here and there. But yeah, these Bulls are not playing any games. Bulls, Munar Mars was talking about how ES can hit 7,500. That's the gap he sees. I think he was talking about the monthly door. Not a game, bro. This bounce, unbelievable. It's been crazy. Andy FPS says, I'm gonna go play some games. See a good look on your trade night chat. Absolutely. Shout out to Andy FPS, man. Appreciate the sub. Tap in, man. I'm gonna tune in. I have notifications on. Let's go. Shout out to Andy FPS. Get in the Discord. The link is in the pinned comment. I'll bump you up once you get in there, if you have Discord. Shout out to Andy FPS in the building. Shout out to LWB, aka Mr. Koski, aka the Silver Surfer. Gotta love it, man. This trading game can be a lonely game, man. When you have like-minded individuals that you can bounce ideas off of, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. Andy, are you AB? Is that you? During Possum. I feel like you've been in here before. AB the GOAT. Who's AB the GOAT? Andy, is that you? AB the GOAT, say something. Yeah, I just joined Discord. Okay. Which one do you want to use? The AB the GOAT or just AB? AB the GOAT looks like it's been in the game for longer. AB the GOAT since 16. I remember Daring Possum. I remember the name. Do that one. Okay, yeah. AB the GOAT. Got it. All right, but I'll let them know to bump you up and then they'll ping you. Once you get into the main chat, just let everybody know how long you've been trading and what you trade. They'll ping you. Shout out to AB. Shout out to Andy FPS in the building. I got you. Yep, no problem. We'll bump you up. Yes, sir. It sounds good. We'll do. Yes, sir. Where are we at? 10:47. Okay, we'll go wait till the next 1 hour open, and then we gotta get some rest. Shout out to Andy FPS. Appreciate the sub, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Wow. Getting some consolidation. Now, if this 4 hour flips red, then the bears can work for a couple hours. But we'll see how far they want to work. The main level I'm watching into New York is previous all-time high, which is 26,399. So off of that level, that's where I'm going to be making plays. That is what I'm going to be watching. So if we do get a pullback, I'm going to be watching that. Does it hold? Do we get a bounce? Or do we collapse? LWB says, I put the pics of my 2 new beta fish in Discord. Oh, nice. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to check it out. How are they coming? How are the aquariums coming? I know that's a task in itself. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Things have slowed down. We're chopping along, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if we get a move into London. And then we'll see what happens during New York. Netflix earnings tomorrow. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor earnings tomorrow. TSM is in the morning. Netflix is after New York closed. LWB says, got them as PetSmart. Nice. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, guys, we got 10 minutes. We're chopping along, ladies and gentlemen. First couple of hours, straight up. Now we're chopping sideways. Good old Asia session. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Shout out to LWB, Silver Surfer. Shout out to Andy FPS. Appreciate the sub, man. Shout out to Munamar 301. Shout out to, who else was in here? Richard Dowdy. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Shout out to Richard Dowdy for that, getting that payout. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Shout out to Bowser Trades. Shout out to Shura. Shout out to M Brown. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to the Bag Chase Me. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Looney too. Alrighty. Yeah, we're chopping along. Looks like we're gonna stay flat. We'll see what happens into midnight open, but I need to get some rest. I know when I don't get my rest and I just jump in the New York session, doesn't turn out good. NQ runs circles around me. NQ runs circles around me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Shout out to Andy FPS for the follow. Shout out to Andy FPS for the sub. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see if they flip this 4-hour red. If they flip it red, then we got a little bit of space to pull back. 399 is going to be what I'm watching into New York. Because I have a feeling they'll pull back and come back and try to retest it. Previous all-time high, 26,399. We got plenty of FEGs to the downside, so now that we've clipped fresh all-time highs, we might get some retest to the downside, but it's going to be up to the bulls to let us know if they want to hold on to 26,400 or do we collapse for a little bit. Ooh. Looks like they want to flip this red. We'll see though. It's Asia session. There can be a lot of fake outs during Asia session. Trust me, I've been there, done it. Asia session can be Asia session is you can get a lot of weird price action. When is lunchtime? There's a lunchtime I forgot when somebody said it in the chat before. When the Asia lunchtime is. That's when like price action just slows all the way down. I gotta look it up. All right, guys. We got a couple more minutes. Shout out to LWB. Credentials in the chat. Been in the game since '94, man. If anybody has experience, it's LWB, aka the Silver Surfer, aka Mr. Koski. Shout out to P Sinister. What's going on? P Sinister says, yo, what's good, traders? What's up, man? I'm just buying dips on NQ until I can't. That's a fact. That's been the game plan. That's been the game plan for like the last 2 weeks, man. Just buy and let it go. P Sinister, how long have you been trading and are you trading the props? Shout out to P Sinister in the building. Appreciate the sub, P Sinister. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got a couple more minutes. Then we gotta go get some rest, man. Shout out to P Sinister. P Sinister 6232 says, yep, bro, just started like 6 months ago. Nice. On Topstep. Topstep is a great place to start, man. Sometimes I think back, I'm like, man, should I have started on Topstep? I started with Apex, got on the Topstep maybe 6-7 months after I started getting payouts from Apex. P Sinister says it's been a wild ride so far. Yo, just hold on, man. You'll be fine. I've been in the game since 2016. It's a journey. Be grateful every step of the way, man. You'll be all right. Don't beat yourself up because of the losses. Everybody takes losses. Everybody. The best of the best take losses. So take your time. Don't beat yourself up too much. And yeah, man, work on your edge. Think in probabilities. as much as you can. It's a learning curve trying to think in probabilities, but study it. Go read Trading in the Zone. Go read Best Loser Wins. Go read those books. 80% of this is, man, I would argue 90% of this is psychological. It's all in the head. P. Sinister says, I'm working on breaking even and it's good, going good, nice. Stick with it, man. But I can say 100p progress is there. Yeah, man, I'm still trying to get used to it. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, for sure. Stick with it, man. Paper. Do you know how many people have said that in the chat since I started this channel? I do great when it's paper trade time, but when there's real money on the line, things get shaky. But I mean, when I say it's all in the head, the psychology is real. But the reps, the one thing in this game that matters, the reps. The more reps you get, regardless if it's real money or paper trading, it counts. For sure. So just keep going, man. 6 months in the game, keep going, man. LWB says, I need to get back into silver. You're the Silver Surfer. You never left. You never left silver in my eyes. Shout out to P Sinister, man. 6232 in the building. Appreciate the sub, man. You. Yeah, no problem. Shout out to P Sinister, man. Yeah, stick with it. If you're just starting, Trading in the Zone is like a key. Go on YouTube. They should have the audio book. Go on YouTube, listen to that book. I wish I had that when I first started trading. I didn't discover Trading in the Zone until pandemic. So that was like 2, 3, 4 years after I started trading. Trading in the Zone was pandemic-ish, somewhere around there, a little bit after maybe. Best Loser Wins. That's a key book. Yes, sir. Shout out to P Sinister, man. All right, guys. Fresh 1 hour candle right here. So yeah, we're in the middle. We're gonna see that this 4 hour candle looks like it's gonna be consolidation city. So we'll see how this candle like rolls into London session. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys, man. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. We're in the mix. Bada bing, bada boom. Shout out to P Sinister. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to LWB Silver Surfer, aka Mr. Koski, aka been in the game since '94, aka the Silver Surfer. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Andy FPS. Appreciate the sub, man. Shout out to P Sinister. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate all of you guys, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday. Time is flying, guys. How are we in second quarter? It's flying. Shout out to M Brown. Shout out to Bowser Trades. Shout out to Shura. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Moon of Mars 301 in the building. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to Shura again. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to Looney 2 in the building. Shout out to Lone Wolf Blue 66 All right, guys, let's see how things go. I am about to go get some rest. Race to Wins, what's up, man? Race to Wins is in the building. What's up, man? Yo, been a minute, but I've been around. Hope you've been great, everybody. Yes, sir. Shout out to Race to Wins, man. Hope you're doing well, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Race to Wins, just stop by. Shout out to Race to Wins in the building, man. Apex payout curse has been broken. 1,500 in the bag. It took them a week to send the money, but the money has arrived. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Happy April, happy Thursday, happy Wednesday. We got TSM earnings tomorrow. We have Netflix earnings tomorrow. It's going down. P Senator says, right now I'm long one MNQ at 443. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we get some continuation. Previous all-time high, 26,399 on NQ. So we'll see. Yeah, one MNQ, you're good. Let it bounce around. Hold up, did you say yeah, Topstep. Yo, I like Topstep. No trailing drawdown, end of day drawdown. You can't beat it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Incredible push, outstanding push for the Bulls. Unbelievable. NQ went from 23,000 to 26,400 in a matter of days. Unbelievable push. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, guys, in a little bit, I'm gonna have to go get some rest. I need to get my rest so we can execute tomorrow. I gotta do some levels too. Are the Bulls pushing to fresh highs again? LWB, it looks like they're going for the highs again. This is insane. Are they gonna reach for it? Let me see. They're definitely trying. What's our high? 465. Unbelievable, like, price action, man. When I say the Bulls have not looked back, and if you were a bear in the way, bro, this is what you call short squeeze. Unbelievable push. Oh, they're going for it right now. This is insane. Fresh 1 hour candle momentum right here. Let's see if they can clip fresh all-time highs before I get off this stream. They're looking for it. 15-minute candles look clean to the upside. They're gonna do it. They're trying. 465 is the level to beat. What a push, man. What a push. Right when you think you're gonna get a pullback, Bulls come out of nowhere. Do we have any gaps? Yeah, we got a clean gap right here. Let's go ahead and draw it out. I mean, we're gonna need it probably in the morning. Let's see. So we had a gap. There's a 5-minute chart. Let's draw some gaps out before I get off. Just the recent gaps. Just the recent gaps. So all my 5-minute FEGs are yellow. I keep the Topstep has the FEGs like built in, but Tradez, it's all manual. Everything's manual. Manual. All right. Come on, Tradez. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading? What do you trade? I've been in the game since 2016, ladies and gentlemen. Today we broke the Apex payout curse. This week, it's been rough, man. I just hit like I don't know what to call it, like a mental block. Mental block. I was freestyling a little bit. Started getting cocky with NQ, and yeah, got humbled for months. It's like a slippery slope. When you start breaking your rules, what's the most dangerous thing is when you break your rules and it works. That's the worst. You gotta reverse engineer that. Reverse engineer and unlearn it. And don't let it trick you. When you break your rules and it works, that was an outlier. All right, I'm just drawing in some gaps on the 5-minute chart. You see your bounces on the 5-minute though? Let me see if I can draw them out. I have my let's see. We can draw out some shapes. Eclipse. These are just pure 5-minute clean pullbacks to 5-minute FEG. Entry, stop below the gap. Entry, stop below the gap. That's two entries right there. Then on this one, let the price action come back and test your gap. And if it holds, it's giving you some information. We'll see if this can hold. Now we got another gap over here. We're fumbling and tumbling in the gap. Let's see if they press. And let's see if they want to continue to 26.5. All right, so we got that. Do some gaps out. Look at the price action in the gap. See how it's like staying in the gap? FEGs are powerful, man. Once you get the concept, they're powerful. In terms of pullback entry, it has made me way more precise when it comes to entries on pullbacks. Way more. Before I would just I would pay attention to price action, but in terms of I would be kind of lost when it comes to the pullback. I would still go with the trend, but I'll be like, let me go with the EMA entry. The gaps help so much. They give me another layer to the chart to see where the algos are playing the game. We are trading against algos, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know. So you have to think how the algos think. You have to think how the algos think, ladies and gentlemen. P Sinister said, hey, but I'll check back with you, G. For sure. Peace, I'm holding this long until London. Yes, sir. Shout out to P Sinister, man. Appreciate the sub, man. All right, guys. I need to go get some rest. We're gonna, if I don't get rest, I don't trade well. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading? What do you trade? I've been in the game since 2016 and still going, man. This summer will be a decade, which is wild. That is wild to say, man. Been in the game for a decade. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Don't forget to hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe. share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. I should be back on here tomorrow, hopefully, if I can knock everything out that I have to get done. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Happy Thursday. Happy April. Happy second quarter. TSM earnings tomorrow. Netflix earnings tomorrow. Then next week should be flooded. Banks already, a lot of the banks have reported. Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, BlackRock, I think. When you see the banks reporting and you see Netflix and TSM, that means earnings season is upon us. All right, guys, I gotta go. I need to get some rest. You guys be safe. I appreciate all the new subs. I appreciate everybody that chimed in the chat. I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful for you guys. We should be back on hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Shout out to LWB. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to P Sinister 6232. Shout out to Bowser Trades. Shout out to Race to Wins. Shout out to LWB, aka the Silver Surfer, aka Mr. Koski, aka Lone Wolf Blue 66. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to P Sinister. Shout out to Andy FPS. Shout out to Richard Dowdy. Shout out to you for the payout, bro. The Lucid payout. Shout out to who else? Cave Trader about to take a $1,400 payout. Let's go. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to who else was in the chat? Order Rejected. Shout out to Order Rejected. Shout out to Richard Dowdy. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Shout out to Bowser Trade. Shout out to N Brown. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Shura. Shout out to the Bag Chase Me. Who else? Shout out to Moon of Mars 301. Shout out to Cave Trader again. Shout out to Looney 2. Shout out to all you guys, man. All right, guys. I gotta go get some rest. You guys be safe. Discipline equals freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. This is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a marathon, not a sprint. When you fall during the marathon, it's okay. It's part of the game. The losses are part of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Embrace them, learn from them, and continue to push forward. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The key is for you to keep going. If you don't keep going, you will not see the light. The key is to keep going. Do not give up, guys. This game there's a learning curve to this game. And for you to see the end of the curve, you have to keep going. Go read Trading in the Zone. Go read The Best Loser Wins. Both of those audiobooks should be on YouTube. Go look it up. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. Base hits win the game. Bit by bit, ladies and gentlemen. Discipline equals freedom. Keep on going, guys. Do not give up on yourselves. Do not be too hard on yourselves when you take a loss. The losses are part of the game. No trader out there doesn't lose. All traders lose. It's up to you how big the loss is and if you are preserving your capital. The losses are part of the probability mindset, the probability game. This whole trading thing is a probability game. So understand that for your edge to work, the losses have to happen. For your edge to work, the losses must happen. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. You guys be safe. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday. I will see you guys soon. Peace. Good night, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Be good to yourselves and be good to others, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. Be safe. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.